regularly receive emails from companies asking me if I'd like to review their latest Bluetooth speaker. I always decline. I mean, what can you say about a Bluetooth speaker? However, I'm making a video about one now, so what makes this one different? Well, I'll show you. Yes, it's covered in LEDs, 64 to be precise, multicoloured LEDs that change colour and pattern depending on the music and what you set on the end here. If you press this button here, it looks like the sun. That cycles through the 5 different effects that are built into the speaker, and of course you can switch the lights off entirely if you just want to use it as a plain old Bluetooth speaker. You can change the colours here, you can have it multicoloured, or if you move down the side you can pick the colour you want the effect based on. So if I press just there, that'll be green. And if I move up a little bit, that'll be yellow. You get the idea. And then there's other controls on here as well. You'll notice I can change the intensity on this side. So if we start off with this rainbow pattern here, that's quite bright. So if I want to turn it down, you go down the side here, right to the bottom. Hardly see it now, it is happening just about. But move my thumb up on the touch panel and you can move the brightness right up. Remember, of course, I've got bright light shining on this as well, which makes it look a little bit dimmer than it is in real life. On the rear here, we've got a line-in socket, so we can plug in legacy devices or other things that don't have Bluetooth output. Now, when you first switch the speaker on, you'll see this little light pattern come on, but also, more importantly, you've got these little indicators here, 5 LEDs to show you what the charge level is in the speaker. Notice also I've got some sort of orientation sensor in here. Look at the way the bars are going upwards there, but when I turn it around, they go up the other way, so the speaker must know which way up it is. And whenever you adjust the volume on the speaker using the plus and minus buttons that are on the end, you get a visual indicator lit up in LEDs to show how loud you've got the speaker turned up. The construction of the speaker is top notch. It's wrapped in this strong metal mesh which covers over those LEDs and the speaker driver units. The rest of the speaker is made out of this strong rubberized coating which stops it sliding around, and it's got a good firm feel to it and a decent weight. Of course, JBL have been making speakers for many years. I remember the JBL OnStage iPod dock being one of the better early docks that came out. If you look at the case, you can see we've got this lenticular coating which makes the graphic on the front change depending on where I've got it twisted to, which of course means it's going to be a premium product. And it is. As you can see here, the price on Amazon in the UK is quite expensive, but if you want to save some money on that, you might want to try and get one from the Refurb store. I've got a link to that in the video description. That's where I bought mine from. They don't always have them in though, but it's worth checking. Here are the specs if you're into that kind of thing, but let me just show you what you get inside the box. Remember, I bought a Refurb one, but this is what I got, which looks brand new to me. So taking out the instructions from the top there, underneath this sponge bit, that's pretty much everything. You got the speaker and a charging lead. By the way, that charger, 2.3 amps, 5 volts, multi-voltage. It's a really nice little charger actually. Of course, it's got this US plug on here, and you put your lead in there, which comes in the box for charging it up. But you've got a Euro plug here if you want to put that in, and then a UK plug, which is of course the one I'm going to be using, and that just slides onto the prongs of the American plug there. It's a nice little charger, that. I think I'll probably use that for taking on a holiday with me. Pretty handy. So just plugging in the USB lead into the bottom here, then this one goes into the back of the speaker, of course. That's how you charge it up. Now, there is an app available for this speaker that enables you to configure it a little bit more. This is the iOS version. You can see here I've got it set to rainbow at the top, and that's what Equalizer looks like. And you've got the 5 different effects at the top there that you can cycle through on the speaker itself by pressing that button, but you can see here you can jump directly to whichever one you want. So I'm just giving you an idea as to what each of those look like. So that's chill, and then the last one here is fog. Now, you can see down below there's some sliders for colour and intensity, so I'll show you on that chill one. Notice how it was all blue. That's because it's set to blue on the colour one there, so you can move that around, set it to a different colour if you want, but of course what you probably want on that one, move it all the way over to the right, put it into the multicoloured one, which just changes the colours one after the other like that. And then of course we've got that intensity thing, which basically is the brightness. And we'll set that up to high again so we can see it a little bit better. And of course down at the bottom here we've got the speed, and that's what fast looks like, which could drive you potty, and that's slow, which is a little bit more relaxing. Now, the real reason you might want to use the app is because it enables you to use additional effects. If you go into the effects library here, As well as the 5 built-in effects, you can see down at the bottom I've got some other ones here. This is what Meteor looks like, and you can see on the screen there it shows you what it's supposed to look like. Of course I've got the speaker on its side, so I'll stand it upright just to give you a bit better idea what they're talking about here. So you can see there that's the effect on the screen and on the speaker itself, and that's fire, and that's breath. Good names these anyway. And last one, dance. Okay, so let's put the speaker back down again because I think it's giving everyone a bit of a headache there. One thing I want to show you about these is that you can swap any of these out. For example, if I don't like that chill one, not too interested in that one, but prefer fire, well, what I'll do is swap the fire for the chill, move it to one of the 5 places that are set on the speaker, and now without using the app, when I want to use the speaker again, that's going to be one of the 5 standard effects available. And of course once you've got it in there, you can then adjust that effect just the same as you can adjust any of the other standard built-in effects. One disappointing thing is the fact that the LED visualizations don't seem to have that much relation to the actual sound that's playing through them. It looks the same whether you're doing classical or rock, for example. Let me demonstrate here using my Korg K-Oscillator 2. Now, whilst the specs say that this is a 2-channel speaker, if I play music just from the left or the right channel, there's no discernible difference to playing stereo sound. This is also not a particularly rich, bassy speaker. If you want deep bass, you're better off looking elsewhere for your Bluetooth speaker. However, if you want one that can do a light show like this, and is a good quality speaker as well, then this really is the only game in town. Anyway, that's it for the moment. As always, thanks for watching.